Hello everybody. It's time for another video. How you been? How's it going? How are things on your side or your block or your street or your your corner of the earth, your quarantined area? How are things going for you? Hopefully they are good and you are using this time to better yourself, maybe read a book, maybe um, watch some self-help videos, maybe write a poem. Oh, I don't know. Start provisions for a book. Set yourself up to make business plans for, after this is over. I got a piece of hair on my lip. So if you see me, it's gonna look weird, but it's bothering me. It's bothering me, okay? But as stated, using this time to maybe better yourself or better your surroundings or your environment. Like I said, start a book. Do maybe you don't have to go out and buy things, but do some fixer-uppers around the house. Fix a leak that you've had, and YouTube how to fix the leak, and see if you can do stuff like that. Just become more, just become more one with yourself and aware of what you can do now that you have the time to do what you can do. Now, this particular video is because every time I get an idea, I write it down. So I'm going back and I'm replaying in my mind what prompted me to write this down. But for the last week, I've come home. This one is pretty much that people can be mean. People can be mean. And I have faith in people. I did. I am one of the most patient, most caring, most like I will go above and beyond even when I'm not supposed to, especially when I'm not supposed to do. There we go. Especially when I'm not supposed to take care of the people that are around me or that surround me or that are like even my customers in line, especially them. But I've noticed that this particular point in time in life, in the world's existence, it has brought out, people might have been mean before, but they are just painfully mean. It's like blatantly. They don't even care anymore. People would try to hide some of the things that they thought or some of the things that they were thinking. Thought and thinking, same thing, duh. But some of the things that they thought or some of the actions that they wanted to take, they would hide it and they would hide behind it. Now that we are in the situation that we are in, the predicament that the world is in at this point, people just don't care. They don't care anymore. They don't care about people's feelings. They don't care who gets hurt, who says what, how rude it is, how blatantly. I mean, you can be honest, but don't be blatantly honest. I mean, come on. On the other side of what that remark that you're saying is a person with feelings. And I know we all are tense and we are uptight and we are hurting and we are kind of hostile and we got pent up aggression because we can't go outside. We can't go to the gym. The kids is back in the back room and getting on our nerves, and then we got the husband who's laying in the bed and he won't scoot over and he want to hog covers, and I don't know. I mean, I don't know how that works, but the point is everybody's going through it. Okay, it's not just we are all, some of us are bright rays of sunshine and some of us are little clouds, and then some of us have downpours. No, we are all at this point. We are all going through it. I'm gonna say it again, look you dead in the face. We, not you, not them, not they, us. We are all going through it. So, with that being said, being a cashier and being one of the essentials, working at the Big W, being one of the essentials that has stayed open so that the public can have food and water and supplies and that kind of thing. But it really shouldn't matter where you are, whether it's the Big W, whether it's Lowe's, Home Depot, a gas station, whether it's the hospitals, whether it's the teachers that are staying home and being online so your children can still have an education, whether it's the leaders and the government officials that are coming together and deciding, having meetings on deciding what is going down in the city and how we're going to handle it and tackling this, whether it's your trash people that are, out there picking up the line, whatever it is, whoever it is, be mindful, please, people, that there are folks with hearts and with feelings and with souls and with lives, and they going through just as much as you are on the other side of those remarks. Cashier. So people stand at me all day long, in front of me all day long, and not only do they say rude things and act rude with their little masks on, because you can't see their face now, so they're entitled to be as rude as they want to. Can't see their face, and they're not touching anything because they got the gloves on, so they feel very shielded and protected, and in a weird kind of way, but it kind of gives them a sense of entitlement because you don't know who I am behind this mask. You can't see me. They have said things from every remark that has been towards doom and destruction. I don't want to hear that, but I gotta engage you. But that's what you want to talk about. I try to change the subject. They talk about how messed up the world is. They talk about how this will never be the same. They talk about how foul Walmart. Ooh, sorry. I was trying to hide it. But they talk about how foul we are about limiting products, and it was our fault that it happened in the first place, and that we would keep stuff on the shelves, and we are dumb and we are stupid, and we are, how are we are back there hoarding all the stuff. That's why they don't have it, because us Walmart employees are hoarding it and keep it for themselves in the back. I mean, they say some horrible things. The other day, it was because I took the meat from somebody. And he was like, I know, whatever he knew about the meat and the factor. I don't care what it is that you know. The fact is, I was told. One. The fact is, I am told, make them keep that 6-foot distance. And now we have little markers on the floor. So if you're not on the marker waiting, I have to be the one to tell you, can you please kind of back up and give this person some space. And they were supposed to be doing that from the get-go, because who wants to put in their card number or swipe their card and you all right on their back? So that should have been going on in the first place. But because of this 6-foot social distancing thing, now you can't even come up to the register and put your stuff on it. So I have to be the one to say, can you kind of back up just a little bit? And I'm not even mean about it. And I get some snarls and some looks and some grunts and glares. And it's just like, you're not fussing at Walmart. You're not fussing at Lowe's. You're not fussing at Quick Trip. You're fussing at me. Me. Your cashier, the one that's standing in front of you. Me. I've had to come between. There was I almost had to break up a fight the other day right in front of me. Because the lady I forgot what she was trying to do, but whatever it is, lady number 2 said, ma'am, she said you could only have one. Just pick one of the meats and let's go. And they went at it. I understand both sides. You're in my business, wasn't nobody talking to you. But I also understand I'm standing here and you're infecting me, or you're, I get it. Both sides. But why should I have to step in between that because you guys want to be mean? I don't want to be mean. I just want to say, hey, you might not want to get to, or you might want to save something for, another family that needs it, or, the limitation. There are no signs. Yes, I realize that you might not have seen a sign, but the signs have been up for a couple of days now. And if you didn't see a sign, it's because maybe the folks back there are taking it off. Well, I don't care. They told me back there. I just do what I'm told. Okay. So but you're being mean at me when you're mad at the world and you're mad at the restrictions. Does that make sense? Okay. So please watch what you say, because some people, yeah, that's like a water off a duck's back. Me, I can't take that. And that really does hurt my feelings, because I'm one of the sweetest cashiers you ever want to meet. I will, one bread, but I will come to you and say, you know what? We might have a problem. And then I'll smile at you and they're like, what? And then I'll tell you, I can give you one bread, but I can't give you two. Or I will say things like, Guess what? I got good news and bad news, and they'll go with me. Good news, bad news. What's one? The good news is you can have the bread. The bad news is you can't have two. So I'm not even mean about you need to put that back. Can't have that. No. I'm really, really nice about it. And for you to go off on me in my line, in my vicinity, is just, it's too much. And we're already stressed, and we're already thinking about home and what we're bringing in and what we're taking out and what the people that are coming to us. And it's so crazy to see everybody in gloves and masks, and you don't know what to do about it. You don't know if you're getting infected. When will you get infected? So, think about us when you're out there. I get it. Now, just that was my first part. Just watch what you say. Please just watch what you say, because your words do hurt. Your words do hurt. Now, the second thing is that I just thought it was funny, because when I said I wanted to say whatever it was I wanted to say, I phrased it as, when I wrote it in my memos, I phrased it as the fact that it's kind of like the world is, the world and or God, the universe, got tired of us fighting. We're brothers and sisters, right? You're my brother, I'm your sister. Are you your brother's keeper? Yes, you are. Are you your brother's keeper? And all this stuff. So we're living life, and this is my brother, this is my sister, right? But it's kind of like we were being mean to each other beforehand. So it's like God said, you know what? I'm tired of you, like regular parents do. I'm tired of y'all fighting. I'm tired of y'all fighting. I split you up. You don't do it. So go to your room. You go to that side of the room. You go to that side of the room. You can't touch. You can't talk. Nothing. I don't want to hear nothing from nobody. Everybody just shut up and sit down and just, you stay in timeout until I come and get you. And I thought that was funny. I was like, oh my gosh, God put us all on punishment. But the wonderful thing is, when kids come out of punishment, they usually have learned their lesson. So I hope